Welcome back to Tech Tricks. So, after a long time, I have come up with a good and very valuable course, which is hydrology analysis. In this course, we will learn how to prepare STI, SPI, TWI, TRI, flow accumulation, flow direction, and other rasters which are used in hydrology analysis. And as a second step, suitability location identification for check dams, stop dam, propulsion tank, and storage tank. This is the major part of this lesson because there is no tutorial or lessons regarding to this uh, based on ArcGIS or QGIS softwares. And the third part is 3D visualization. And finally, we will learn about flood modeling. Right. So if you don't know about STI, SPI, TW, TRI, let's have a brief introduction of these indicators. Sediment transport index. If you are going to build check dam, it is very if you are so if you are don't aware of the STI, SPI, TW, and TRI index, we will have brief discussion. If you don't have idea about STI, SPI, TW, and TRI indexes, we will have brief introduction of this index. STI, sediment transport index. Basically, the STI can provide vital information on the potential of sediment transport stream network given watershed. So, so if you don't aware about STI, SPI, TW, TRI indexes, I will give this PowerPoint in the description. You can download through the link given. So we will have brief introduction about STI. This is the formula we are used to calculate STI using rasters. Here A is stand for flow accumulation and beta for slope. So basically this is describe sediment transport from the stream network. Then stream power index, flood damage and river channel erosion, and highly dependent on the magnitude of the flow factors, including stream power. Right? So this is the formula we are going to calculate SPI. Here also A stand for flow accumulation and beta for slope. Terrain ruggedness index. The TR in turn is one of the main factors which is affected stream energy, surface storage capacity, runoff velocity, and routing and the watershed scale. The TRI expresses the amount of elevation difference between neighborhood cells. So, to calculate that TRI, we use this formula. Then TWI. Here also alpha for accumulation and beta for slope. Here we calculate wetness of the spatial pattern. Right. We'll jump onto the ArcGIS tutorial. These all the indicators or indexes are calculated based on the DEM. So first we need to add the DEM layer. Right. This is the DEM layer. Right. Then first we will calculate STI. First of all, as I already told you, we need to generate or we need to prepare slope and flow accumulation rasters from the DEM. So I'm going to spatial analysis tools, then hydrology, and here I can find different tools. Basin field for accumulation, for reaction, and there are so many tools. So first of all, I'm going to create flow direction because I need flow direction a raster file for generate for accumulation. I drag and drop this DEM layer, then I name it FD, which is for direction. Right, this is the flow direction file. Then I'm going to generate flow accumulation, dem, not dem. Here, as I already told you, input flow direction raster. So I'm going to drag and drop for direction, and I'm name it flow accumulation FA. I have already that FA1. Okay, here. This is the flow accumulation file. Right. So we have created flow accumulation file. Then we need to create slope. So simply go to here, search, and type slope. You can type here any tool that you need, and it will give shortcut to access to the tool algorithm slope. So I am going to drag and drop dem layer, and I will name it slope 1. Okay, right. So now we have, I'm going to, right. Now we have flow accumulation and slope. Right. So here our, also I have formulas for that indicators. I will give this word file in the description. You can download this also. So first of all, we will check out STI. I'm going to copy this formula and going back to the ArcGIS. Then I'm searching. I'm going to map algebra and raster calculator. So this raster calculator is used to uh, do mathematic stuff with the rasters. So I'm just copy and paste that formula. Here FA is where we input our flow accumulation file, and slope where we input our slope file. So what I did was I just copy and paste the formula, and I replaced my flow accumulation and slope file with my content. Right. So I'm going to rename this as STI name. Right. Okay. So this is the STI file in the this water, sorry, this watershed. So if we want, we can use different symbologies to classify, or we can increase the classes, or we can, you know, use different classification methods to classify this, or different classes to visualize this. Right. So we have prepared STI. Now we are going to prepare TRI here. So we are going to prepare now TRI. I told you that TRI is generated through this formula, but we have to prepare this raster through ArcGIS. So there is a process for that. First of all, we need to go to focal statistics, right? Then drag and drop dem layer, and output raster, we name it min dem. Here rectangle, then height and width 10, and here I select minimum, the minimum value of the day. Okay, very easy. Now again I am going to focal statistic, then again drag and drop dem layer, and now I am going to max 10. Again rectangle 10 by 10. Here I am going to give maximum, right? Okay. Then finally we need mean. Again them. I'm going to name it as smooth. I have already that smooth one. Then mean. Okay. Default mean. So I have created three different files: mindem, maxdem, and smooth. So now I can apply that raster calculator formula. Just copy and paste. Right. Here I have to remove this layer and add smooth layer, which is stand for mean. Then I'm adding mindem, then maxdem, then again mindem. So this was the formula, and what I did was I minimize smooth layer, which is mean layer, by mindem, then divided it by maxdem minus mindem, right? As the output we will get tri 1. Yeah, we got tri 5. So sti we have done, tri we have done. Now let's move to the twi. So this is the formula that generate twi, and also there is another process that we can develop twi. First I will go with the long process. First we have to create flow direction, we have already created, and flow accumulation and slope. So we have created these three files. Now there is as first intermediate layer we have to create slope multiplied by 1.57076 and divided by 90 degrees. Slope S. Okay. Again, faster calculate. I'll give these all formulas. Con- Then slope is 0 and is here we got tan slope 1. This is the process behind that formula that we already discussed here. WL, WL, right? We have got tan slope, then again faster flow accumulation plus 1 multiplied by cell size. So we are going to give the cell size of the our dem raster file, which is this one. Copy, paste. So I'll name it 1. Now only one step left. Divided by tan slope, we will get wetness, which is TWI. So this is the TWI in the watershed. You can use this formula also, but I prefer that long process. I don't recommend this formula. The last one is SPI. So this is the formula for SPI. Simply, we will go back to the PowerPoint. SPI is simply draw accumulation tank slope, right? So we will go back to the raster files in the ArcGIS, then raster calculate. Just copy and paste that formula. Here I have to add to accumulation, then slope. Here, don't be consumed. You have to add your pixel, your cell size. How did I get it? Go dem properties, source, and here you have cell size. Then finally SPI. In this session, we learn how to develop different hydrology indexes and flow accumulation and slope, and finally flow direction. And we will need these rasters or indicators for our future lessons, which are suitable location identification for check dams, suitable location identification for population tank and storage tank, and other hydrology analysis. So in the next session, we will discuss how to find suitable locations for check dams based on different criteria. So please subscribe my channel and hit the bell button. So then you will get notification once I upload the video. Thank you very much.